Well, hello there, and good evening. I'm William Brantley from the North Jackson, Tennessee area at University Village Apartments on Walker Road near Westtown Commons Shopping Center. Getting ready to share with you today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. We've turned out to have a fairly decent day today, even though it was a little bit on the cloudy side for most of the day. The clouds kind of thinned out a little bit early in the afternoon. I wound up getting a little bit of precipitation here between the 6 and 7 o'clock hour. And I just went outside a few minutes ago, a little after 7. And the skies are actually partly cloudy here in North Jackson. The moon was even nice and bright. It's in its first quarter phase right now. It looked real pretty. We had a quick shower that moved through that gave me about 2/100 of an inch of rainfall so far since midnight. But a lot more is coming, especially after midnight tonight and on into tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night and early Friday morning. Is the way it's looking right now. Oh, and hello to all of my YouTube watchers, or viewers, maybe I should say. I'll be sharing this, of course, over to my Facebook weather group page after I get through with the recording and go from there. So hello, YouTube, or good evening, YouTube, I should say, I guess. Alright, let me go on and get started with the stats. I've got a few graphs to show you. And excuse me, my nose itching suddenly. Somebody must be talking about me. Who knows who that might be. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a 7 o'clock observation. I did make one. I was gonna go with 4 p.m., but I decided to update it to 7 p.m. So as of 7 p.m., the skies were partly cloudy here at University Village Apartments. The temperature was 72 degrees. That's down a little bit from today's high of 83, that is. The dew point was 70 degrees. The humidity was 94. I almost couldn't read my own handwriting. 94%. The wind was out of the east at 7 miles per hour, and the barometric pressure was 29.95 inches of mercury. I just had a request for someone to join my Brantley's weather group page. I'll be approving that after I do the video. Thank you, by the way, for the request. Let's see, I said the pressure was 29.95 inches of mercury, I believe. Today's low temperature was 71 degrees, I think. No, wasn't that cool? 77. How could it have been 77? It was 67. I'm glad I saw that. I walked down the wrong. No, I didn't. I'm looking at the wrong hour, is what it is. Low today was 67 degrees. Today's high was 83 degrees. And like I said, 2/100 of an inch of rainfall here since midnight, that mainly during the 6 p.m. hour. Today's lowest relative humidity would be 71% at 1 p.m. and the highest would be 100% at 12, 2, and 4 through 6 a.m. this morning. Alright, the lowest barometric pressure was 29.95 inches, and that occurred this hour, 7 p.m. And the highest would be 30.01, and that occurred at 9 and 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. Now, the highest wind gust today occurred at North Park. In North Jackson off of North Highland, and it was 20 miles per hour. If I get my papers straight, 20 miles per hour out of the southeast, at 4 p.m. is when that happened. Okay, today's records for August the 30th would be 102 degrees, would be the hottest high. That occurred in 1951 and 2000. The coolest high would be 75 in 1978. The warmest low would be 74 in 2012. And the coldest low would be 50 in 1988. Today's rainfall record would be 2.11 inches, and it fell in 2005. And incidentally, kind of ironic, the 29th and 30th of August of 2005, which is about this time frame this year, I had 4.11 inches of rain, 2-day total, from Hurricane Katrina back in 2005, and it was in the Bemis area then. I lived in Bemis, Tennessee back in 2005. I believe it was on Camellia Drive, or either Camellia Drive or Jefferson Street. No, 2010, no, I wasn't on Jefferson Street. I probably was on Camellia Drive in the Bemis area. So I had a 2-day total on the 29th and 30th of 4.11 inches from Hurricane Katrina. We should have more than that this year out of Tropical Storm Harvey, if projections are correct. I just thought I'd compare those two for informational purposes. Alrighty, let me go ahead and show you about 3 different alerts that we have for West Tennessee. And then excuse me, I didn't mean to do that in front of you. I'll go ahead and show you the very latest track of that the National Hurricane Center has for Tropical Storm, what is that? Oh, here we go. For Tropical Storm Harvey, as of 4 p.m. Central Daylight Time, and it's projected, according to this. Let me see if I can get a bigger map of it. Hold on. Maybe it won't mess it up too bad. That's a little bit bigger. I need to bring that back up. Oh, there I am, way up there. There it is. That's a fairly close view of it. As of 4 p.m. today, right there it is, down in the western sections of Louisiana. I believe it's technically, well, that's not exactly saying. It's just given the, well, that's not what they're saying. Well, there you see the X. It's got maximum sustained winds of 40 miles per hour, moving north-northeast at 8 miles per hour as of 4 p.m. And there you see the forecast track. You see the depression all the way up to here. There you see where it's going to be at 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Down there along the Arkansas-Mississippi border. I think that's close to Clarksdale, Mississippi, if I'm not badly mistaken. Then it's going to move up by 1 a.m. Friday morning, a little after midnight, just south of Jackson, down there around Millington. I think it's not Millington, Middleton, south of Bolivar. And then it's going to continue moving. It looks like it's headed for maybe Henderson and Lexington, right over there, and very near Jackson, by 1 a.m. Friday morning. And then by Friday afternoon at 1 p.m., it's going to be near Nashville, or a little to the northwest of Nashville, maybe between Clarksville and Nashville, Tennessee. And then it's going to move on up and be all the way up to the south central part of Ohio by 1 p.m. Saturday afternoon. And I think they're projecting it to be either in Pennsylvania or New Jersey by Sunday or Monday, and then on off into the Atlantic Ocean after that. Of course, by then it'll be real weak. But it's going to be fairly strong, not a hurricane or anything like that, not here in West Tennessee. But our best shot of rain and storms for us, I believe, is going to be from roughly about 12 noon, 2 p.m. or so tomorrow afternoon all the way through midnight, and then fairly heavy rain from midnight to sunrise Friday morning, and then probably start letting up. It kind of gives you a little bit of a hint as to what I'm expecting, or well, that's what it appears to be doing. Alright, here's that's another one. Let's see, that's my Facebook Live report. Okay, here's a wind advisory. I'll go ahead and tell you that one. I don't have a map for it because it's covered up with a flash flood watch, which I'll show you right after I show you this one. There's a wind advisory for all of West Tennessee, valid from 1 p.m. tomorrow until 7 a.m. Friday, for sustained winds of between 25 to 35 miles per hour with frequent gusts up to 45 miles per hour. Again, it's going to be from Thursday afternoon, tomorrow afternoon, through Friday morning. So just be careful and be cautious with high winds like that. If you should have any loose objects outdoors, that something don't happen to them. They don't get blown away or something. Alrighty, that's the wind advisory. Now let me show you the flash flood watch. It's almost the same time as it was yesterday, except now all of West Tennessee, well, not a corner, oh, there it is. Now all of West Tennessee is included in it now. Both corners that wasn't yesterday is today. So all of West Tennessee is under a flash flood watch. I'll go on down and show you how far south it goes. All of West Tennessee, like I said, is under a flash flood watch from 7 p.m. Tonight, which is right now basically, until 7 p.m. Friday night, September the 1st, for the potential of up to 4 to maybe 8 inches of rain is possible. Okay, that's the flash flood watch. So be cautious with that as we go along the next couple of days or so. Alright, I think that's the alerts that I wanted to show you. Let me go ahead and show you the surface map now. Courtesy of Weather Underground. Right now, we really don't have anything super close to us except for that stationary front to our south and Harvey down southwest of us in Louisiana. As that low pressure system, which is basically what a hurricane is a super strong low pressure system. There's a high over western North Carolina. There's a trough right along the northeastern seacoast. There's a long cold front coming out of Canada that's well north of us that winds up back up in Canada. There's another one way over there. There's the frontal systems out west, and there's our weather again. That's a long front. Matter of fact, let's see if I can just show you that one. Let me take this little thing off, and I want to try to show you how spooky this cold front is. It's way out in the Atlantic, of course. Look how that thing does. I hope you can see it as good as I can. I have never seen a front do that. Or maybe I just hadn't seen the maps that have fronts to do that. Look how this thing wiggles through the Atlantic Ocean. And it comes on shore. It ends right there in Arkansas, just north of Harvey. I think that low right here is a tropical storm that almost that did affect the coastline of the Carolinas. That's moved way out into the Atlantic now. Alright, let me come back to home here now. I just thought I'd show that to you. I thought that was interesting looking. And I hope it showed up as good as I tried to show it to you. Okay, that's the frontal map. Let's look at the radar now. This one's courtesy of Channel 3 in Memphis. I've sort of got it aimed on Jackson right here. You see, that was the rain. It moved through 6 or 7 o'clock, and it's way on up there toward Camden, almost Paris, and it's fizzling out. Sounds about right. So a little bit more over Middle Tennessee, near Nashville, and on parts of East Tennessee there, in case you may have somebody that you know that lives over in that part. Hey, there's Raleigh, North Carolina. I have a friend that lives just northeast of Raleigh, North Carolina. His weather is really clear, at least according to this radar. Some of this rain down here might work its way up there, but oh well, if it does, it'll just get wet unless he's inside. He's just where I know to put it. And there's the rain coming from Tropical Storm Harvey. It's raining pretty good down there in Greenville, Mississippi, and it's moving northwest. What an odd direction. That's the kind of direction it's going to be moving, north to northwest, for the next couple of days. But there's more forming there in northern Mississippi that's going to affect us as the night wears on. Let me see if I can get a slightly closer view of it. Let me go in one more. Okay, that'd be close enough, I guess. It's not a whole lot really to show on this one, though. So it's just a closer view of the rain that we had between 6 and 7 o'clock. And it's headed on off and just about dissipated. There's a few up there in the Missouri Blue Hill moving west. There's nothing close to us at the moment. We may be okay till around midnight. I think I had to update my forecast a little bit before it came on to show you this, and I think I've held the rain is being held off to about midnight, so should have a pleasant evening overall. Okay, and getting ready for tomorrow's rain, of course. Here's the National Tennessee radar and satellite combo. There's pretty rain over in East Tennessee in the mountains. Up near Nashville. It shows up better on the other map, don't it? That's sort of a good idea, though, sort of. There's the rain that was near us a while ago. It's up north of us now. Plenty of clouds around us, even though there appears to be some thinning in the clouds in between the showers. Okay, that's a good close-up view of West Tennessee. I can't believe I'm getting that close. All right, and let's see if I can get me a quick zoom out. I hope it ain't messing up my thing. It does on Twitter. I mean Facebook. It might on this one. I might have just messed it up. But if I do, then whatever. I forget on YouTube it does different. I might have just messed it up. So if the audio and video doesn't match, if I'm speaking quicker and my lips are moving, you know what happened. So please bear with me if that happens. Especially since I'm almost 20 minutes into it. I wasn't expecting that long. Okay, there's another look at Florida's in well good shape. Most of the state is. Miami might be a little on the cloudy side. Key West is beautiful. Most of Cuba's okay. It's kind of cloudy though. There's Harvey, slowly moving toward us. And there's another view of Tennessee. Real clear over here. That's going to be our Friday night, Saturday, and through the weekend weather. On those clear skies will be. And there's another close-up view. I'll give Middle and West Tennessee on that. Why not? Do Tennessee host state? Alrighty. I guess that's it, folks. Well, I hadn't even read the forecast to you yet. Oh my God, I forgot. I forgot about it. I've done everything, but I kind of gave it to you in parts. Let me give it to you exact, and I'll be quiet. And hopefully, the recording will be okay. I'll find out shortly. It's going to be, let me see if I can drag this down so I can, there we go, see it a little bit better. It's going to be basically mostly cloudy for the remainder of the evening. And then there's a 90% chance of some more showers toward midnight, all the way to 8 a.m. and beyond, really. Then thunderstorms come into the picture around 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. A few of them could be heavy, rain and storms. They will last till around 8 p.m. and then just showers until midnight. The greatest risk for the heaviest of the thunderstorms tomorrow, I believe, is going to come probably between noon and midnight, probably. And all. I was going to give it a 12-hour time span to be sure, a little more sure anyways. So be cautious between noon and midnight tomorrow afternoon and evening. We shall have a low tomorrow morning of near 68 degrees, a high tomorrow of near 76. It's going to be a little on the windy side. Remember that wind advisory is valid tomorrow and Friday. We should have east winds at 20, gusting to 35 miles per hour tomorrow. And on Friday, it looks like it's going to be mostly cloudy skies continuing, with a good 90% chance of more showers till around 10 a.m. Then just mostly cloudy till around 6 p.m. Then becoming fair, with a low near 67 and a high of 74, with northwest winds at 20, gusting to 40 miles per hour. So maybe a little on the gusty side there. And I see different projections on the rainfall amounts, but I'm going to kind of go along with the weather service and say in spots anywhere from 6 to 8 inches of rain is possible in parts of West Tennessee. Hopefully we will not repeat the flood of May 1st and 2nd of 2010, when I measured within 2 days 14.58 inches of rain in 27 hours actually. I believe it was 11.94 inches on May 1st and 2.64 inches on May 2nd of 2010, when I lived in the Bemis, Tennessee area on Camellia Drive. Alrighty. Of course, then we're going to have a beautiful weekend once we get past all this rain, and that's good news. Looks like it's going to be fair Saturday, mostly clear Sunday, mostly clear Monday, Labor Day itself, with a low near 60 Saturday and Sunday morning, with a high of 81 Saturday and 86 on Sunday, with west to northwest winds at about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Mostly clear on Monday, September 4th, with a low near 63 and a high of 88, with southwest winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Okay, and I think the only thing I forgot is to give you the sunrise and sunset times, and then I'll be quiet. The sun will be setting tonight at 7:25 p.m., be rising tomorrow morning at 6:27 a.m. The moon already rose at 2:49 p.m. and be setting tomorrow morning at 12:46 a.m. and it'll be rising tomorrow afternoon, the moon will, at 3:39 p.m. Alrighty, I think that's it for tonight, folks. I think that covers everything. I hope so. Just be cautious out there tonight after midnight, and especially tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night, for the potential of some heavy rain and heavy storms. There's a slight risk for a few of them being severe, but I think the biggest threat from this system is going to be flash flooding more than anything. But don't be surprised if there's a few severe thunderstorm warnings issued, especially, I'm not going to say which side of Jackson. That could go either way, since to projections. I'm still not 100% sure. Well, alrighty, that's it for tonight. Good night, folks. Thank you for tuning in, and hopefully the video will be okay, and I'll get a chance to talk to you again tomorrow night. And until then, may God bless you, and sweet dreams tonight, and talk to you tomorrow evening. Bye-bye.